Right then, Friday night under the lights, Vitality Stadium, and this shouldn't just be another game. This is a chance to lock in there and start looking up instead of looking over our shoulder. Since Carrick walked back into that dugout, United haven't just improved. We've been the best side in the league on form. Most wins, most points, momentum building, confidence flowing. But here's the catch: Bournemouth are unbeaten in 10. They've drawn 4 on the bounce, and they don't concede much. And they already took us to madness at Old Trafford with 4-4 earlier this season. So this is a test of maturity. No flair, no moments, but control. Let's get into it. For United, it's still a bit of a patched up defense. Lisandro Martinez is out, De Ligt is out, Dogu is still missing, so realistically the backline picks itself again. Midfield has no issues and the attack is firing, and then there's the main man, Bruno Fernandes, coming into this game creating 6 chances per game in his last 3. If he does it again, he breaks a Premier League record. Different gravy right now. For Bournemouth, Justin Kluivert is out, Lewis Cook is out, Tyler Adams is out, and is due for a late fitness check. That's big because Kluivert is their main creative outlet. Here's how I see United lining up with Lamans on goal, Dalu, Maguire, Shaw, and Euro. And maybe the only change that most realistically could happen but will not happen is Heaven in, which most likely will not happen. Casemiro and Mino in midfield, that is always sure because, well, Ugarte isn't good enough. We have no one else, and you wouldn't want to give a youth player a debut, Bournemouth away. Then I would go in for Cunha, Bruno, and Ahmad. I'd drop in Mbumo because he's been out of form for a while, and maybe off the bench could have the same impact that Sesko has had or Ahmad has had when he came on the bench. And yes, Sesko up top. And I'm sticking with Benjamin Sesko up top because, well, I'll tell you why in a second. For Bournemouth, Petrovic, Trafford, Senesi, Hill, Jimenez, with Christian Scott in the midfield, Tavernier, Ryan, Krupi, and Evan Nelson up front. It's a very fluid side, not a fixed structure, loads of movement, and that's exactly why they're dangerous. This is where the game is decided. Bournemouth press man to man, proper aggressive, they don't sit off, and they come hunting. So the key is simple: beat the press once and they're wide open. That's where Sesko has to start, so we can go long early, use him as a target, let him pin the centre backs, bring runners into play. In this way, you would likely start Mbumo instead of Ahmad because Mbumo makes those runs behind. But because Mbumo's form has been off for a while, and I think Ahmad can also make those runs, and Cunha can make those runs, I think Ahmad has to play because he also holds to it better than Mbumo. Because if you try to overplay at the back without Martinez, you're asking for trouble. Then comes phase 2. Switch the play quickly. Their fullbacks push high, that leaves space on the opposite side. So you want Cunha attacking on one side, Ahmad stretching the other, and Bruno operating in the pocket. And when that happens, that's where Bruno Fernandes kills you. But the biggest thing is control the tempo. Bournemouth want chaos, transitions and turnovers, and if United slow it down, keep possession and make them run, they hate it. Now, don't get it twisted. Bournemouth will have moments. Their biggest threat is the quick transitions, especially through Junior Krupi, who's 19 years old, direct and fearless. So it's like win the ball, 2 passes, and then they're at your backline. So United need strong rest defense. Casemiro disciplined, no overcommitting fullbacks, because if you leave it at 2v2 at the back, you're gambling. But here's the thing: they've scored 1 goal in their last 4. 3 of those games ended 0-0. So if United score first, the game flips completely. I'm saying this: United control it, Bruno runs for sure, Sesko makes the difference, and United win 2-0. It's a professional, efficient, and a statement win.